Good afternoon, all of you. Today's I will start the new chapter of hospital and clinical pharmacy, that is chapter number 7, hospital pharmacy. Chapter number 7 is nomenclature and uses of surgical instrument and hospital equipments and health accessories. Okay. Let us first shortly look at what we see in the previous lecture. Okay. Adverse drug reaction. In that, definition of adverse drug of reactions. Then definition is the term ADR is more appropriate for effects that are undesired, unpleasant, noxious, potentially harmful. There are many definitions to describe the adverse drug of reaction, but who defined it as a response to a drug which is noxious or unwanted occurs at dosage normally used in the human beings for prophylaxis, diagnosis or therapy of disease. Okay. Then adverse drug reaction is more frequent in patients those who take self-medication in large number of drug with the dosage or treatment taking at once from physician for different ailments. Then next point of adverse drug of reaction is role of pharmacist in adverse drug reaction. Then next is drug induced disease. In that, drug induced gastrointestinal disorder. Then drug induced liver disorder, drug induced renal disorder. In drug induced liver disorder, first is drug causing direct liver damage or and drug causing damage to liver by host sensitivity. Then next point of drug induced disease is drug induced renal disorder. Then drug induced hematological disorders and drug induced dermatological disorder. And last point of adverse drug reaction point is teratogenicity. Okay. In that, definition of teratogens is drug or chemical agents that affect the abnormalities in developing embryo is called as teratogens, and teratogens act by two ways, that is first is act directly on the fetus and second is act indirectly. In act indirectly on the placenta, uterus, then on the mother hormone balance, and then the teratogenicity is classified on the basis of abnormality occurs in the newborn babies. First is structural teratogenicity and second is behavioral teratogenicity. Okay, here complete the revision of chapter number 7, that is adverse drug reaction. This chapter is part 2, that is clinical pharmacy. Okay, now I will start the part 1, that is hospital pharmacy. Chapter is nomenclature and use of the surgical instrument and hospital equipments and health accessories. Okay. First point is introductory part of nomenclature and uses of surgical instrument and hospital equipment and health accessories. In that, a surgical instrument is a collective term given to those instruments which are used for the surgical operations. Then there is a wide array of surgical instruments and each year a few more are added to these. Some key instruments are being described here. The pharmacist is expected to handle the surgical instruments at the drugstore and hospital. The pharmacist is expected to handle the surgical instrument at the drugstore and the hospital. Okay. The preliminary knowledge. of this instrument is thus necessary for any pharmacist working in the hospital. First is scissors, then tissue forceps, then hematostatic forceps, then towel clip or corner clip, then dissecting forceps, then scalpels and their blades, then needles, then needle holders, then rubber catheters, then miscellaneous instruments, and last point, health accessory. Okay, now I will start. The first is scissor. In scissor, these cutting instruments which are put into the following category depending on their functions and designs. First is straight blunt scissor, then straight pointed scissor, then angled scissor either pointed or blunt, then switch cutting scissors for switches, then Lister's bandage scissor to cut bandage. Okay. First is straight blunt scissor. First, these are the straight blunt scissor. Then second is the straight pointed scissor. This scissor is the straight pointed. See the straight pointed scissor. First is straight blunt. These are the straight blunt scissor. Then straight pointed scissor and Lister's bandage cutting scissor. These are the Lister's bandage cutting scissor. These are the shaft of the scissor. Then these are the flat area of the scissor. Okay. Then tissue forceps. These are used to get hold of tissue for traction these are the used to get hold of tissues for traction or for opposition. They may be toothed or non-toothed. The toothed forceps are of the different type as per the arrangement of the tooth. Okay, the type of forceps are Babcock's untoothed tissue forceps, then toothed tissue forceps. Okay. These are the Babcock's untoothed tissue forceps. The round is the finger bows. Then middle part of this forceps is catches or clamp. Okay. Then handle or shaft. The catches near about the catches clamp, the handle of or shaft. Then these are the Alice toothed tissue forceps. Inert looking teeth. These are the elite toothed tissue forceps. Then next is Lens toothed tissue forceps. These are the Lens tooth tissue forceps. Okay. Now the next is the hematostatic forceps. Hematostatic forceps, the other name artery forceps. Other name of this forceps is artery forceps. For this an incorrect name, these are the used to check the blood flow from the vessels. The identification features are blunt tip, no interval between the blade, transverse serration and clamp or catch attached handle. Okay. Then last scissor is the medium sized hematostatic forceps. These are the medium sized hematostatic forceps. Okay. I will stop here. The remaining part we will see in next lecture. Thank you.